Uh, all right, how's everybody doing today? I don't know how many people are here because it's not maybe the typical video for everyone, but it's definitely one that I'm excited about, and I'm sure there's other people that are excited about it. As I talk about it, as I mention these things, um, we hit prices that are just amazing, and it makes me excited. Very, very excited. But guys, if you could, make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. Um, Also, make sure you check out any of the links down below or the links in the chat for Grok. Not for Grok, for I'm excited for Grok. For Margex, if you guys want to start trading on Margex, feel free to use my link down in the description or in the chat for Margex. Good morning, Matt. Watching you from the UK. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Kia Ora from New Zealand. Well, thank you for watching. Shut up, please. When you talk, all in dump. What? So when you talk, it starts to dump? That's not true. That's not true at all. Usually, when things hit their highest, a lot of times people are coming on. I mean, if you really feel that way, or if that's a joke, I don't know. But if you really feel that way, you don't have to be here. But typically positions will run in the morning and like early in the morning. And I try to get on while they are making a move, and it's already been decreasing. I just want to talk about the increase that we did see because retracements are key. They're very, very key in growth. So, what do you think about H bar? I like H bar. I don't have a lot of it, but I do like H bar. What chain is Grok on? It's on the Ethereum chain. I can show you in a little bit. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Studio Tech. What do you think about Quant, H bar, and Algorand? That's a lot to go over. So I think about I like I said, I like H bar. All of those positions are great. I held Algorand a lot longer ago, right? Previous to today and to this month, but I don't hold it now. I did. I believe I lost money on Algorand. I gained money and then I lost money because the price did come down a significant amount. Quant is a fantastic play. I think that has a lot of growth potential within it as well, up to hundreds of maybe even thousands of dollars. A lot of people believe that $2,000 or 2,000 plus dollars is the mark for Quant. I want to see it get past the highs that we did see in the last bull run. So yeah, but that was hundreds of dollars, and right now I believe it's standing at like 100 plus, a little bit over 100. What's going on with Shiba? What's going on with everything? I mean, everything is kind of not really flowing in the correct direction. But you have some things that are taking off, some things that are making moves, and I'm happy about that. Yesterday XRP, I wanted to start the video with XRP, but I just wanted to make a video with Grok because I feel like the Grok is one of my top plays now. While XRP is my top play when it comes to how much I have balance wise, um, we see that Grok is making huge moves and giving me that ability to gather a lot more than what some expected. What do I think about TokenFi? I like the concept of TokenFi and what they're doing within the Floki ecosystem. So TokenFi being a sister token and being what it's all about with being involved in tokenization and having that ability to create tokens easier would be fantastic because then it eliminates the process of someone having to create a token, but it does still add that process of trying to get launched on exchanges and doing all these extra things. And I don't know if we're going to see like some sort of percentage that's taken when you launch a token or what. I don't really know the full details there because that's not fully released. But the point is that you'll have the ease of being able to create it. Matthew, what about Celestia? Why not growing as other altcoins are? I mean, Celestia already had a larger increase, and understand that a lot of altcoins aren't really making these huge moves. Like they're making standard moves. And a lot of people said the same thing about XRP. Why is it not running while everything else is running? And it's just more of a waiting period with all of the growth that we have seen with, Celestia, how that's gone from like $2.50 all the way up to like $20 or something. So your growth is amazing. I still have my Celestia. I still have 5 Celestia, and I think this could be big. But I don't know what they're if they decided to start to introduce some of the supply. I don't really know the time frame on that. Uh, so let me go into Grok. Let me go into my watch list really quick and show you guys what's going on. Remember, guys, if you want to check out my link to Margex, if you want to start trading with that platform, feel free to do so. The link is in the chat. If you're on X or Rumble, I don't have it in the chat, but yeah. Elon should endorse a coin. He should endorse Grok. I mean, we are seeing it. It was up 100% today. Grok was up 100%. Anyways, let me go to my watch list really quick. So here's my watch list. And a lot of things you're going to see aren't really moving a crazy amount, right? You can see Bitcoin that's up 71 or up 0.2%, but it's up to 71,800. I believe this got to close to 73. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on it. We are seeing Ethereum that's above the 4,000 mark still, but at a decrease in the last 24 hours. Solana that's at a slight increase. XRP that's up by 10% today. And, seeing Shiba Inu that's slightly down by 4%, Cosmos down by 3%, Chronos down by 4%, Beam is down by 6%, and so on and so forth. But if we go ahead and look at the top performers within my portfolio, you're going to see Grok is up to 22, right? 22.5, or let's say 2.25, 2.26 cents. Today it got all the way up to I believe 2.6 cents. So getting very, very close to the 3 cent mark. And it was up 100% from where it started at, which was 1.5 cents. To see it at 2.5 cents or 2.6 cents, it was up over 100% at one point. You put in 6 grand in Grok, then how much now? So I put in a total of 7,200, and I'm up to $22,739.01 at the current price. So that's where I stand with mine. But anyways, the volume has been amazing, especially for not seeing like an S tier exchange, seeing $121 million worth of volume, and looking at a volume to market cap ratio of 86%. This needs to get listed on like a Kraken, needs to get listed on a crypto.com, needs to get listed somewhere that I can put it on an exchange and easily access, like selling it if I wanted to, because I have certain exit plans that I want to, do. And we're approaching one of those levels. If we approach it too fast, then the exit plan will increase to about 5 cents. And then we'll see 200,000 that does come out at that point, which would be fantastic. What do you think about the Dogelon Mars? I like it. No, Dogelon Mars, Elon, I think is tough, right? Because when we look at Elon, not Elon Musk, but Elon, it's like I can't really, like, the circulating supply really bothered me. The lack of it has popularity outside of the volume, but it doesn't have popularity inside, like the actual money that's spent on it. So like I don't know. I don't know what to really say about it. I look at it and I'm like, this is just not for me, but it doesn't mean that you can't be able to make gains from it. That's just the way that I put it. I've been asked about that plenty of times, and I'm just not a fan. It doesn't mean that it's not a good play for you or a good play for anybody else. I'm just not a fan. It just doesn't sit well in my portfolio. Grok just came in top 400 coins after 2,300. Nice entry price for new buyers. For who? And for where? You're talking about Shiba Inu, or you're talking about something else? I don't know. Sometimes I miss a lot of chats. Hey man, I forgot about what the name of the version of Binance you use to buy MAGA coin. What is it called again? So Binance Smart Chain, I use MetaMask in order to buy MAGA Trump, and I bought it on Binance Smart Chain. All you have to do is go to MAGA Trump and go to the contract, and you can either add it through MetaMask or through Coin Market Cap, or you can add to MetaMask. Sometimes that doesn't work. It hasn't been working for me. So you can just copy the address of what it is for MAGA Trump and then paste it over there and import your token. Import that token name. Guys, we have 126 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you're on X, feel free to like away. Also, it seems like we're off. Are we offline on Rumble? It says we have 16 people that are watching, but it's not showing. Oh, there we go. Showing me an ad now. It's giving me an ad for guns and Trump. I guess Rumble is a political like place. Let's see how much time Grok will take to reach 13 cents. Thinking of exiting half quantity at 13 cents. 13 cents, 10 cents would be a $630 million market cap. I don't think that's ridiculous to get to that level, $630 million market cap at 10 cents. I don't know why 13 cents is so significant for you. Is that like you hit 200,000 or something dollars with Grok? But I don't think that's a crazy price to get to, is 13 cents, depending on what we see within the market and how soon we see the market really, really pick up. But you start to see some of that money that goes into Bitcoin. You can see how Bitcoin's kind of retracing a little bit from the 72 or high 72 level down to where we are, right now, which is 71. So some of that money may be flowing into, altcoins, and may be flowing into something that they believe is going to pick up, and Grok may be right in their crosshairs, right? Now, I would love to see a listing on like a Kraken or a Coinbase or an S tier exchange, something like that. That would be fantastic. But we're not seeing that yet. I mean, Grok was at 2300 rank. Oh, 2300 rank. Okay, I thought you were talking about the price. I was going to say 23. It's currently close to 23, 2.3, but you're talking about 2300 rank, and now it shows top 400 coin. Yeah, it's sitting at 406 right now in page 4 of CoinMarketCap. Yeah, I think now would be page 5, but somewhere around there. Yeah. Is it page? So 1 to 100, 100 to 200, 100 to 300. I guess it's 4, right? Hey Matthew, what do you think about the Pepe verse or Pepe ecosystem of meme coins like Brett? And so the Pepe ecosystem, how do you have something that's not built on Pepe? It's built around it, I guess. I've heard a couple of people mention it, but I haven't dove into what Brett is or what Bobo is at the moment. But I'm sure you have a trickle down effect of a lot of positions, kind of like you do with Doge and Baby Doge and Shiba Inu and whatever other position they have for Shiba Inu. Is Grok available on Coinbase? Coinbase wallet, not Coinbase. Your new name is Money Man. I don't think that's my new name. Thank you guys for watching. You know, we have 115 people here. I don't think we'll be as live as long as we were in the since the past couple of days. You know, typically we go live and we'll stay live till like 9 o'clock or something. I think today, you know, we will be live until because I have to take Hayden to uh daycare or not daycare. Um, what's it called? Preschool. Which now that I think about it, I have, you know, we have a monthly or not monthly, quarterly exterminator service, especially set up before. You know what? I don't know why they do this in March. They should do it in April. Why would they do this in March? Because April they don't spray, March they don't spray outside for like wood bees and all types of bees and stuff like that. And then they wait 3 months and then they spray. And it's like you have wood bees that are building up when it starts to get warmer. Like why would you not, or carpenter bees, whatever you want to call them. So we want to make sure, you know, spiders and all of those things around like foundations and stuff, especially outside, is all good. But during that time, I'm actually going to be taking or picking up Hayden from preschool. So that's great. This is the right time to buy Grok now? I don't know about that. I mean if you're looking at it long term, yes. But if you're looking at it short term, I mean it's up 34% on the day. We see it get up to a level of 26 or 2.6 cents. It has retraced from that 2.6 cent level down to 2.2 or 2.3. Um, but you know, we haven't seen, I don't believe, a full retracement yet. No, we haven't seen like a full retracement yet. It looks like it hit this mark multiple times where it did increase and then, well, decrease down to here, increase and then decrease down to here. I hope that we can see this push past the level of 3 cents because the point is that right now it needs to break past this level. Seeing this level of 2.9 cents, it needs to find a way to break past that level. And that may be a strong resistance point or it might fully break through depending how much volume we have. Now, today, we're not really seeing a crazy amount of movement in anything. And a lot of things are kind of flat. And then as we move along in the day, things will start to look aggressively down because we're not really moving and we're at a lower price. So when that comes to, when you look at that, you're like, okay, what's really going to happen with this position? So it really all depends on what volume we see that goes through the market, what type of hype we see that goes through the market. Because if this is running on a negative day, eventually it'll play catch up to the market. So you need to see a retracement. I don't know if this will be something that stalls out or fully retraces, which would be a good entry point for people, but it's not hitting my level of selling yet. So it doesn't make sense for me to go about that and make that move. We will trace heavy soon, I reckon. Yeah, I'm getting prepared for that. And I don't know if that's going to be the truth to where that does fully happen that way, but I'm definitely getting prepared for that. So as I go over to Margex, a lot of the positions that I have open, I've already taken like half my investment, like this LTC position that's up 300%. It was up like 600% or something, and I ended up taking half that investment. So I took half my initial investment, half the profit, which was like $600. So I was very, very happy with that. I also took half my investment up here for this LTC position as it did start to retrace below $100. Let's see. There's other ones that I already took half, like Dogecoin. I already took way more than half, like 90% of it. Um, XRP, I have not taken anything yet. I know my retracement point, my liquidation point is really, really low at 44 cents. So I'm not really worried about that. I want to see that really push up, but only time will tell. So I've been preparing for that. Anything else, like things I hold in my assets on Coinbase, so all of these things that I hold in my assets here, they're things that I own. So I know it's a long-term position, so it's not really going to affect me to where I get liquidated or not. Like I don't get liquidated because they're positions that I physically own the amount of, right? So if it falls, it falls, and then when it does push, it eventually pushes. I don't have to worry about that. The only thing I have to worry about is the liquidations here. And I suggest that anybody that is trading in Margex You want to make sure that if you are hitting 100% or 200%, you're collecting your initial investment, collecting your profits, and leaving the rest in there to see that through. Because you can see how much I have, gained overall with a lot of positions, $150, $280. And as we hit certain retracements, I will continue to buy more. Like I just made another purchase of Shiba Inu, which I don't know if that will hold up, but I just made another purchase of Shiba Inu with a liquidation point of 2.9. Why isn't Shiba Inu going to be the number one coin in 2021? What's your take on Luna Classic? So I think when it comes to market cap, we got things confused. When it comes to market cap, yes, you're still going to see Dogecoin and Shiba Inu being the top meme coins in 2024, 2025, 2026, whatever, right? But when it comes to percentage gains, I feel like with a lot of the top meme coins, you're not going to see those percentage gains that you saw in the last bull run, where you saw Shiba Inu gain 95 million%. You're not going to see that, right? But seeing, Grock here and seeing where Grock was, where I purchased it at, which was 70% of a penny. Let's just round a little bit down and say 50% of a penny. Up to $1, you're looking at a 200x return within that. Which is fantastic. It'll be great for me. It'll be great for a lot of people that invested at those points. But I think it'll be one of the top percentage-wise to run. So that's what I'm saying. It's not about it being, the top being worth $100 billion, which would be amazing. And it could, depending on what Elon Musk says about it and how many Grok tweets go out and all that stuff. But I feel as though Grock's going to be massive in 2024 as well as 2025. Many Grok on Coinbase. Yeah, you have to find the right one. There's a lot of Grocks, but it's one that's worth the most. It's like $170 million, or sorry, 100 and something $million market cap. Over the moon with the next 100x gems. Grok, what do you think would happen to altcoins if Bitcoin and Ethereum traded sideways for 5 months, Matt? Altcoins would explode because most of that money would go into the money that's flowing into the market, would flow into a lot of altcoins. So you would see altcoin season start up. If you see Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of hover sideways, that's typically when you start to see money that's flowing into altcoins and pushing the dominance down for Bitcoin, pushing the dominance down for Ethereum. That's typically what we see. Hey, Matt, I forgot about, didn't I read that? Do you think XRP will reach $10 this bull run or next bull run? I do believe it'll reach $10 this bull run. I think I'm pushing for more or less $20 this bull run, if not more than that, depending on the news that we get with the SEC versus Ripple, the different things that happen with XRP, the implementation that Ripple has, hopefully with XRP rather than CBDCs, just for ease of use. So yeah, I do believe that will be the case. What should we invest in for meme coins right now? I'm not going to tell you what to invest in. I can tell you what I like. I like having, sorry, I like having Grok. I like Myro. I like Shiba Inu. I like Doge. I feel like all the ones that are at the top, you really don't want to be heavy into, like super heavy into those now, because it feels like you're investing at a peak point, even though it's not the peak point. It's just a peak point for the more recent movement that we've seen within Shiba and Doge and all of that. But another or more coins that I think are going to increase are going to be election coins, right? Whether it does help out the election or whether it doesn't. The point is that election coins will have a significant increase, and we've already seen that with MAGA Trump going from like 62 cents up to like $11 or something. So you could have had a massive return with that, and I think you still can have a massive return as we get closer and closer to election season. Yo, Matt, some dude just keeps saying jazz me to the moon, and the other guy says jazz me back to starting position, while Jasmine only stays in the same position. I trust nobody at this point. I totally understand. You don't have to, right? There's a lot of people that will be skeptical about movement within positions because maybe it's moving too much and it's getting too much attention compared to what they've said, what they are currently pushing, or it's something that they've never believed in, so they're just going to double down, triple down, quadruple down within these positions. And a lot of times that's not buying the positions, but just comments and opinions about the positions. I've seen this time and time again where no matter how it moves, they still question its validity, right? I saw it with Shiba Inu before it really blew up to a ridiculous level, and people were just like, no, it's not going to be anything. It's not going to be worth, $1 billion, $2 billion, whatever. And it just kept moving and kept moving. And so many people were just like, I'm pushing this down. I don't believe in this, no matter how high it gets. And it gets up to a $40 billion market cap, and they're still pushing all of this noise saying it's not going to be worth this much and it's going to crash all in one day, and just all the negativity. They just keep doubling down with the negativity. It's okay. Like, you don't have to be that negative about something. Understand that something had growth and, acknowledge the growth. People still do it with they do it with Dogecoin. They do it with Pepe. They do it with Shiba Inu. They do it with Grok and Jasmine Coin, and as well as XRP. They do it with XRP a lot, saying that XRP will never be worth what we believe it will be worth. No levels. It will never be worth over $1. It will never be worth over $2. And, it will be labeled as a security and all these, even though right now it has legal clarity and is not labeled as a security. The only thing that's up for a battle or up for a decision is just the act of selling unregistered securities, right? Not saying that XRP is physically an unregistered security because it's labeled as not a security. So that's not really where we stand. It could be appealed, and hopefully it's not. I really hope. I can't speak today. I really hope it's not. Maybe it's this air up. Have you ever used one of these? These are pretty cool. I thought that you would like taste it a lot more, but you can, like, you smell it, you don't really taste it, but I guess that's the point, right? It's all about the water. Were you in the Navy? It looks like Navy tattoos. No, I was not in the Navy. Do you think meme coins are going great in the next bull run? Or maybe they will be illegal and irrelevant? So, do I see them going crazy in the next bull run or in this bull run? Because if you're talking about like the next bull run after this bull run, we haven't even gotten to this bull run yet. I mean, technically we're here, but we're not at peak levels where we should be. Like, physically, the next bull run. I think there will be more of a handle on and clarity on things, and a lot of people will probably treat meme coins just like they do, not meme stocks, but I would say penny stocks. Like, they would treat them that way, where people can make money on it, but it's all about the consistency that you have within the top of the crypto market. So they'll treat it just like the stock market. Let's say you have your blue chips, you have your middle of the road, your tech companies, all these things, within there. You have your different levels of things, and then you have penny stocks like at the bottom, right, where people make money from them, and we see a lot of money that's flowing into them, but it's not something that is easily accessible for a lot of people or believable to be the way to go. I still think meme coins will have a lot more traction, and it will be popular amongst like younger crowds, younger audiences, but then also will have other audiences. Also will have other audiences, that believe that this is, going to. I don't even know where my head was. I literally read something and I don't even know where my head was. Oh, about meme coins. So meme coins will definitely still have a place, right? It will be treated, I guess, such as like penny stocks, but not frowned upon as much as penny stocks. I think crypto will have its, Bitcoin, Ethereum, ETFs for those, and ETFs for XRP, and ETFs for BNB, and all that other stuff, creating this consistency, and ETFs for broader sectors within the market. So gaming for a lot of other things.
$1.99 through Super Chat. Did you check out the first Grock on EV?
So no, I don't check out any other Grok because I know that this is the Grok, right? There's other ones that you could probably make money off of, but this is the long term one, um, and this is going to be the one that no matter if it was the first, this is the more popular one, and it's all about popularity, right? Shiba Inu now has, I would say, more popularity than Dogecoin, and probably will be worth more than Dogecoin market cap wise, not because it was the first meme coin, it was because it has more popularity. So this Grok will have more here, but no, I haven't checked it. What are you talking about? Uh, which Grok to buy shows different types of Grok. Confused. So this is the only Grok here. Um, it's a Grok on ETH that's sitting at 142 $1 million market cap. If you take this address here if you go over to CoinMarketCap, type in Grok, it should be the first one that comes up, especially with the glasses and the Grok symbol in the background, right? You'll find 142 $1 million market cap, and then you just copy the contract and you paste it over in MetaMask, and you'll get that Grok. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never bought any other Grok besides this one, so I don't know what you're saying and why you're spamming at this point. Thanks, Matt. Left the thumbs up. Night night. Well, have a good night yourself. Is this live? Yes, it's live. Is there a question that it's live or not? No, it's a pre-recording. That's what I do now. I pre-record my live streams. Hey man, I forgot about what the name. Why do you keep asking that? Why do people keep on asking the same questions? I swear I already said what this information is. Everybody keeps asking the same things. Which is the first crypto you ever bought and in which year? So, the first crypto I've ever bought, not that I've owned, because I've owned cryptocurrency from signing up for Coinbase and got, you know, what's it called? BTC for it. And I also got CRO from it. So those were the first cryptocurrencies that I owned because I received free things when I signed up for them. But the one that I bought was best pre-recorded live ever. Yeah. The one that I bought was Dogecoin. That was the first one that I officially was like, let me give this cryptocurrency thing a try. And I made 800% on it. Are you really Matt? I'm not. No, I'm not. I gotta I gotta be honest with you. I'm not Matt. I can't I can't lie anymore. Um, but yeah, Dogecoin was the first. As it before it ran up, it was like less than less than four. I think it was like 2 cents or something. And it ran up, and I made 800%, and I ended up selling that or selling a lot of it in order to buy Ethereum, and I think it was ADA. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was that. Um, all right, I'm gonna get you out of here because I never bought anything else. Like, don't claim that I'm buying things when I've never bought anything. I've never bought any of those positions. If you found a way to send me whatever, I don't have a tracking of it, but no, I never bought whatever the first Grock is. Because in my mind, this is the first Grock. This is the only Grock that makes sense and that moves and that has the community and has the hype. So I don't know why you keep saying that I bought something. I didn't buy anything. I haven't bought anything in a while. I might actually put a little bit more money in something today. I think I have like $700 in order to throw into certain places. I want to buy some meme tokens. I have Robinhood account. How can I get Smog or Krog? Well, you can't get that with Robinhood. You would have to get it on, like, say if you have a MetaMask or you have some sort of wallet. You have to make sure you have a wallet, and then you can buy on Uniswap and whatever other places they are on. Now, if you're talking about Smog, I think that's not 100% sure, but I think that's a Solana based meme coin. I may be wrong, but there are a lot of Solana based meme coins that you would need Coinbase wallet for. So I would imagine that you go and, you know, sign up for Coinbase wallet and you'll have the access or the ability to do that as well. But you also would need to deposit Solana in there. So if you find a place to buy Solana, you would deposit it from there. Life of celebrity. You did this. You did that. No, I didn't. Well, that's not, I don't consider myself that at all. I want to know his thoughts on Arrow. Didn't I look at this before? Aerotine. Aerotine. I don't know why that makes me think of that. Has anybody seen Wolf of Wall Street? Or is it Aerotine? Aerotine International. Yeah, Aerotine. 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 Where? What? Arrow. Which arrow are you talking about? There's two. I would imagine it's Aerodrome Finance. I would imagine it's Aerotime. Are you a full time YouTuber or you do job also? I used to do job also, but I don't do job anymore. So I I know I used to be an accountant as well as a senior financial analyst for a hospital and Aerodome. Okay, yeah, I'll go into that in a little bit. Um, yeah, I used to do. Now I'm saying it. I I used to be a senior financial analyst at a hospital system as well as an accountant, and um, I don't know why I find that so funny. Now I don't. I'm full time on YouTube. I'm able to spend a lot of time with the kids and save money, and it was like a no brainer because Hayden, both of them, when both of them were going to daycare, right? We were spending like $2,400 a month, which is crazy, right? That is more than our mortgage that we pay plus taxes. Like it's crazy. So we were paying so much on that. Then Harper went to school. We were like, yes, we got to save a little bit of money. Now Hayden's in daycare, and I was like, why is Hayden in daycare if I can be home, right? I'm making enough money from YouTube as well as other passive income sources that I can sustain all of this stuff. Now, in the bear market, it wasn't really that sustainable. It was very difficult to kind of get by. But now, obviously, things are at a way better spot. um, and we're saving on the daycare as well. So we're seeing better revenue, saving money with the daycare, and I'm able to hopefully, pay off the things that have high interest. My student loans are like 6.25%. Now they were 3%, but since they got consolidated, they automatically consolidated. Now they're at 6.25%, which is ridiculous that the government decided to do that. But yeah, so yeah, I've been able to sustain that for a while. Are these guys bots? I don't know. I got a feeling Grok will have the same market cap as Pepe or Floki. Probably. Let's go into Aerodrome, no, Aerodrome Finance, which is sitting at 73 cents, up 25% on the day at $115 million market cap with $29 million worth of volume. We're also seeing a volume market cap ratio of 25.33%, which means that you are seeing a level of popularity, which is great. The thing that I do have a problem with, and I always seem to have a problem with these things whenever we bring them up, is the 159 million in circulating supply versus the total supply of 812 million, meaning that you have a lot of dilution potential throughout time. So long term, this may not be an option. Short term, it may be something that you can gain quite a bit on, but long term, that might be a problem. If we look at the last 7 days, it's up 115%. The last month, it's up 731% from this lower level of 8 cents all the way up to 73 cents, which is fantastic to see that level of growth. I don't know where this has been for me, but it's a base. Oh, that's why. Because it's a base coin or token. And base has been catching a lot of fire lately with a lot of positions that are lower value and been picking up. Same thing goes for like other places. Instead of Ethereum, you're seeing, Solana and Base and Avalanche and Cardano and anything that could be cheaper than what Ethereum is. A lot of people are creating some of these meme coins as well as, well established or, bigger use case coins overall. So, yeah, it's great to see that level of growth. The issue is that you have that dilution that can be factored in. So short term, in a month, it's gained 700%, which typically I don't like to get into plays that are like that. So if you're looking to enter right now, you may need to wait for a true retracement because this was the time to actually find that entry point before seeing it skyrocket. And now you need to wait for maybe a little bit more of a retracement from 79, probably down to, 64, or see it hit this level of, 55. But depending on how far the market does start to, kind of turn down, you can see a push down to some of these levels here of 37 or 33 or so, 34. So just be prepared for that and make sure if you're going to get into it, you don't put all your eggs in one basket and you average into it because it's going to retrace. Let's see. Matt, you have the money already to pay off your student loans. Yeah, I know. I do, but I want to get it from the gains because the percentage gains with all of the positions that I have, the percentage gains with all the positions that I have, um, end up will give me more of a percentage, way more of a percentage than what I can save with the student loans. So in due time, we will pay it off, like all of it. It's like 6.25%. So I know it's pretty high. And I'm also factoring in like whether I can gain a standard of 10%. So a lot of the money that I'm gaining that's extra, I'm throwing it into the either S&P 500 or different ETFs that can gain me 10%. Compounding that over time would gain me a heck of a lot to now be able to take that certain amount and either pay off the loans completely or continue to compound and just pay the interest. Because whatever the interest will be, let's say it could be, $100,000 in interest, sounds like a lot, but how much I can gain by compounding the thousands upon thousands of dollars. Let's say I did take my, let's say $70,000 and threw it into the S&P 500, right? If I had the money to pay it off and I was able to gain 10% per year on average while I'm still compounding, still adding things to it. If I'm gaining 10% of $70,000, that would be $7,000 per year of extra income on top of that. How much I'm paying in interest might be a lot in the beginning, but all the way through, when you see this hit a certain level where now it's 10%, 10%, 10% for 30 years or whatever, you're now able to, let's say you're at $500,000 and you're gaining 10% of that per year and it just keeps compounding. It's a better situation than, paying off your student loans that could be, 6% when you're gaining 10%, right, on average. So you have a 4% difference there. Now you want it to be a bigger difference than that. I would say like the things that have higher, interest rates, I would probably want to pay those off as soon as possible. So student loans, What else? My car loan, because my car loan apparently, when my lease was up, it was up at the worst possible time where the interest rates were up to like 7%. So my interest rate is like 7% on my car, which I should probably pay that off as I have that enough to do that like right now. So I should probably pay that off as soon as possible, after I pay taxes, of course. So we're factoring into all of this stuff, and also the saved money that I could have now. That money can now flow into, maybe the S&P 500 or different ETFs that I purchase. I just put $5,000 into my Robinhood account, which is my dividend portfolio, which now sits at about $20,000, and I am going to send a little bit more over there, very very soon. But like I said, I need to do my taxes, or our taxes. I think you've got Oscar Ramos's viewers this morning. I think you've got Oscar Ramos's viewers this morning. Oh wait, I don't know what's going on. Oh, you're saying like his viewers are like a lot of bots or something? I don't know. Whatever. I don't really have as many viewers as I had before. I didn't expect it because I'm talking about Grok. Like, Grok doesn't have a huge presence on YouTube yet until it starts to really explode. Then it has a bigger presence. Like, when I make a Grok video, like the last Grok video, even though Grok was exploding during that time where it was out there, um, it still only got 1,000 views. And the reason why I only got 1,000 views, which typically, like any of the newer coins that I'm talking about, or pre-sales or anything like that, gets 1,000 views. That's the type of level that Grok is on right now. And Grok is seeing, or saw a 100% increase at one point. So I understand that. Eventually, we will see the level of views once it really, really explodes, up to a 200, 300, 400, $500 million market cap, which I truly believe will happen, easily, I might add, to those levels. And then the conversation becomes bigger, where we're now seeing that connection to, a lot of people are seeing that connection to Elon Musk, to just Grok, the AI chatbot, and just seeing the meme, the growth of that meme. He don't need to pay the loans. He got money. Well, yeah, but the point is that certain ones you want to make sure you're not paying as much interest, But ultimately, if you think about it, and my brother-in-law opened my eyes to this, so I'll give him his props here, because typically the way that I looked at it, obviously paying off your loans and how much you have, depending on what the interest rate is, obviously, but depending how much you have and what the interest rate is, it makes sense for you to throw the money elsewhere that can gain you an average of 10% for the long term, and pay off your loan as see fit. There's a lot of people that have these, conversations on YouTube, and I was always wondering why, they had those conversations or inner monologues of it. And it was because, they would basically be like, was it a good idea to pay off my student loans entirely? Do I regret doing that? And a lot of people will say no, they don't regret it. But there's also those same people that were like, if I would have held that money for this last 10 years, I could have been able to, gain so much more and probably still
Undercover
pay off the
Doc
loans.
donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Just young tea, a bag of tips on the dip. CEX soon.
Interesting. Bag of tips on the dip. I don't know if it did come back. I haven't checked, tips today. But maybe we should give a look at tips. I just don't want to have a bunch of spamming in the chat at all. Last time there was some spamming, where I guess there's a lot of people that own it or have purchased it, or that trade on DEXs. So why is your video so low quality? It shouldn't be. It should be 1080p. My video should not be low quality. It's actually high quality, but because it's a 4K camera flowing through like a 1080p, streaming platform, so it shouldn't be low quality. But if you have bad connection, it will come up as like really, really low quality. This is not a sponsored video at all, and I wish it was by Aerodrome. I hear that they're paying a lot of people for these things. I just got this in yesterday, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. It is good quality. Well, thank you for saying that. Tips. Are you holding any coins for a long term? as in for your kids? So what coins? If so, what coins? So most of the coins that I do hold are going to also be forever coins. Most of them, not all of them. There's some that's meme coins that probably won't be forever coins. They'll be for just value that we can gain now, and then I will continue to contribute to 529 accounts as well for the kids. I really want them to be able to understand what I do here, and making some money on the side and building wealth as you grow up. And I think right now it's great for them to see what I'm doing and how I physically make money and understanding that. But I think when it comes to them being a little bit older, maybe like 10, when Harper turns 10, then I will probably explain to her exactly what this is and take her through some stuff, and also let her purchase different positions. Like if we recognize certain areas or certain businesses that we go to and they're a publicly traded company, then we'll break those down and we'll say, hey, do you want to invest into this place? Do you want to put some money into this place? And we'll talk about what it is, what that means, and explaining all that, because I never had that, and I'm very lucky that I even got to this point. Matsuko, do you remember it shit? And I'm mad. And I did not invest. Wait, I did not invest into it as pumping. Yeah, I mean, I talked about Zuko a while ago. And no, it's I know a lot of people like to give me suggestions on any type of clearing my throat or anything like that. I have a fan on at night, and it pushes out like dry air, and I probably need something that's over there, and also to consistently clean the fan, because if you have that, it builds up dust in the back, and then it just pumps that back out to you. You know what I mean? No matter how much you clean the room, the fan still has maybe some dust particles that are there. So every day you should be like kind of wiping down the back of your fan and cleaning it out, making sure the dust isn't just flowing down your throat when you're sleeping. It's burning a hold in my pocket, my 5K. I need some coins and how to get at them. How do I get the coins I can spend this 5K? How do you get what coins? You can get any coins that you see fit. You just have to make that move, and depending what platforms you have. When did you get into crypto? Which year? Whenever Dogecoin started to blow up. I don't know exactly what year that was. 2020 maybe? It was like right before. Whenever that was. It seems like all of it just blends together at this point. Matt, I'd love to know your current thoughts on Lunatics token been sending. Lunatics token has been moving. They reached out to me for like a sponsored video not too long ago, maybe like two days ago or something like that. And they were like, we just want a review, because we've been changing a lot of things, and not even like a review, just talk about all of the things that you see within it, which I guess you can classify as that. But talk about everything they have done, and all of the positive things, all of the negative things, any negative things that have happened, and how they have kind of leveled up from here. So I haven't checked it out. You said the Lunatics token site is still down. Yeah, I haven't checked that out at all. I know that they reached out to me, and I would like to see them succeed. I have a lot of Lunatics token. I would like to see them succeed, not only for my benefit, but also for a lot of other people's benefit, because Lunatics token still has 7,000 or almost 8,000 holders. So I I would like to see them succeed, but I just haven't seen that at all. And you said it's sending, which is great. I hope that continues. Tell him which one to buy, Matt. Tell him which coin to buy. I'm not going to tell you what to buy because it all depends on what your strategy will end up being. Like, you don't need to have the same strategy that I have. You know, there's a lot of plays that are out there. Just pick and choose a play that you see as a great play for you, right? I don't want to tell you what to buy because you don't have the same mindset as me. If I tell you, hey, buy XRP, and then XRP goes down to 55 cents and then eventually skyrockets, but by that time you end up selling because you saw a decrease so much, like, that's now like my fault. But you didn't have the same selling strategy as me, so it's not going to look as good for you. Your portfolio is 160K now uh with how did you start? How did I start? I started with 16,000. I started with 16,000, or sorry, I started with actually only 100, turned 100 into 800, and then I took money from AMC, moved 16,000 over to Coinbase, at which I started to buy different positions there. But it's not all just gains, right? There are massive gains that I have in my portfolio. Like, if I go and look at my portfolio here, which is $159,900, 160,000, which is down $549 over 24 hours. But yeah, if I look at my portfolio, you're going to see some of these things that have massive gains, like the profit and loss. $3,500 for XRP, 15,000 for Grok, 17,000 for Jasmine, 14,000 for Luckies, 5,000 for Kronos, 10,000 for Terra Luna Classic, 3,000 for Sync, 2,000 for Krill. So you see the gains that you've had there, but a lot of it was addition. Like, I started to add more and more too. Overall, I'm up all-time profit of $80,000, up 102% on what I've had there. But I invested $80,000 into it. So while I started with $16,000, I invested $80,000 into everything, which is a lot of money. It's a hell of a lot of money. But I was able to double my starting investment there with everything. Some things haven't really taken off as much, but will eventually make that move. And some things have taken off a heck of a lot. So I'm happy about it. I can't even show, I was showing you my investment. You can't even see anything. But here you guys go. It's 160,000. Again, down $577 on the day. And you're going to see all these different positions that, I gained 3,000, gained 15, gained 17, gained 14, gained 5, gained 10, right? So on and so forth, right? Some things gain more than others. Some things gain less than others, right? Some I'm down, right? Teller, I'm down. Swiftcoin, I'm down. So yeah, those are my assets. Let's see what's I miss your old videos, the credit card and stuff. Any comeback, or is this the new Matt? So I do have a credit card channel that I actually haven't uploaded in a while. I wanted to let me go back here and show you. It's called Matt Perry CC or something. Let me go back to my channel. Your channel. If you go to my page and then you look at associated channels, which should show up right under my videos, you'll see Golf Channel, you'll see Matthew Perry 2, Perry CC, Perry Reacts, and T-Peg, and then also my brother's channels that are there. But the Perry CC is the credit card stuff, and I've done a lot of videos over there in the recent months, but it's been about a month since I uploaded a video. And I was able to gain 1,360 subscribers with 88 videos that I posted on this channel. And this was a brand new channel, and it was great to be able to see that level of growth. But I need to continue. I need to make more videos. So I think what I'm going to do, what I wanted to do was sorry, I'm not even showing you. What I wanted to do was over the weekend, create the videos that I wanted to create. Since I upload over the weekend, but I don't typically stream every weekend. What I could do is take an hour, record 5 videos, and then upload those videos sparingly and make sure I talk about credit cards, what has happened within the week, where my credit cards are, and all the different stuff there. So, yeah, I still have my credit card channel. But we also have Matthew Perry 2, which is typically hovering around, um, dividend investing. So this video was for all of my dividends for February 2024, while you had my other dividend video right here for dividends for um, January 2024. And now we actually have my overall Robinhood account, that's over $20,000. I invested $5,000 more into Robinhood, and I'm going to be investing a little bit more into Robinhood, just continuing to add more to different plays. Because as I have certain plays, like say SCHD, right? And you go and look at the dividend that you're going to receive. So a dividend that I get is a 3.52% 30-day yield, right? Which technically it's every 3 months. This is a quarterly payout. But if we go to look at how the performance has been over the past year, 8%. Over the past 3 years, 8.44%. 5 years is 12%. 10 years is 11%. The amount since 2011 has been about 13% on average that you've received if you held since that point, right? So every single year you would get 10%, 8%, 12%, whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, is to add to this portfolio and gain the certain percentage overall with the growth, as well as gaining dividends on my dividend portfolio. And I'm trying to find ones that will offer me quite a bit. But again, I'm sitting at $4,593. That's here. Total return is $124 for this position. Since investing into it, it's currently sitting at $79. Sorry, my average is $77. Um, Dang, this guy talking bad on Matt. Who? Won't you get taxed a lot when you sell your portfolio though? My crypto portfolio or my stock portfolio? So yes, you will get taxed quite a bit. If it's long term, it depends, right? So most of my positions that I do have are already for the long term. Like Jasmine is a long term play. Grok is not. Terra Luna Classic is a long term play, which I've gained $10,000 on that. um, when it comes to any other positions, let me go ahead and check all my other positions. Um, let's see. XRP is not long term, but I would assume that it will be long term by that time. I'm going to hold 35,000, and that's what I'm going to sit on. Grok is not long term. Jasmine Coin should be at this point. Lucky's Leprechaun should be getting close. Chronos definitely is. No doubt in my mind with the amount that I have there. Terra Luna Classic is long term. This is not. Krill is long term. Harvest Finance is long term. Teller is not. Swift is not. Solana is not. Some of it. Actually, all of it is not. ADA is long term. Shiba Inu is long term. AVAX is not. Litecoin is not. Anchor is long term. Beam is not. Cosmos is long term. MAGA is not. API 3 is not. And Pepe should be long term as well. So yeah, we have 245 people that are here, guys. If you could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate your support and all the things that you do. I guess I'll respond later. Well, surprised to see you guys awake. I don't know what you're talking about. Me? If the inflation report is bad, we may see a drop. Matt, love how XRP hit $1.06 in Canada money. It looks great over there, doesn't it? Good morning, viewers, and Matt. Everybody hit the like button for Matt. Yeah, definitely do that. Hi is talking bad about me. Unsub. This guy is a scamlet. This guy's a scammit. He's a scammit. Get him out of here. He's a scammit. I am. I'm not. I've never scammed anybody, and I don't plan on scamming anybody. And if you guys are getting messages in the comment section or on YouTube or on Twitter or wherever that says I want you to send me money, that's not me. Just know that I don't need any money from anybody. If anything, and I don't even want that to be a thing. The only time I would do a giveaway, I do it on Twitter, but I don't know how to stop people from doing that and saying, hey, do this and do that. I do giveaways from time to time on Twitter. Majority of my giveaways will be on YouTube when I am live. I don't do it in videos, in like pre-recorded videos. I don't do that. I don't think that I'm giving away Bitcoin for whatever if you sign up for this or add your wallet to that. No, they're just trying to scam you to get your wallet to link to a certain place so that they can take all of your money out of that wallet. Sorry. Please just be careful. Financial freedom. How to make a coin market cap portfolio show how much I gained already. So the way that you do that to show that is pretty simple. You go over to portfolio and then you can create your portfolio. And when you do that, you create a name for whatever your portfolio is, add a picture and whatever, and then you would just add a transaction. So you would add a transaction and you would have to get all the detail for it. Luckily, Coinbase shows me a lot of the detail. So when you go into something like, say, if you have Bitcoin, which I now do have about $4,000 worth of Bitcoin, I think it's 4,000. Jeez, man. Let me see. Let me go back here and let me look what the amount is that's going to be sent over. $4,817. But it's going to be probably gone in a matter of minutes because I'm not going to hold on to that. But if I wanted to do that and take the $4,817 that I would have there, that's quantity. You don't want that to be quantity. You want to make sure you select when you're doing Bitcoin. I don't think you can change it to dollars. I don't think you can change it to dollars. Yeah, so you would have to just do it like that. So it'd be 0.06 or point. Yeah, that's about right. That's 0.063, 0.068, 0.067. So somewhere around there, right? I don't know what that is. It only shows me the price amount or the price over there. But that's how much, let's say I wanted to do that, and I would just say whatever price I bought it at or had it at just to see what the gains were. And then you would, add that transaction. So it's very, very simple to do that. Um, when you first started with $100, were you initially losing money? What was your first step into learning the ropes of investing and how it works, how crypto works? So It was a big learning curve for me because I've never, before that, I was never really a fan of investing overall. So when it came to the first $100, it was literally just like a shot in the dark type of thing. It was like people were like, "Hey, check out this Dogecoin thing. Make an entry move into this, and you won't be disappointed." And I was like, I don't usually flow with that. I'm typically like a stock person, and short term stocks, long term, whatever. I'm usually into that. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just throw $100 over here since I have $100. And that $100 quickly, it was like maybe a day, it started to pick up. And typically, you're not seeing that, right? I didn't expect that to happen, but it really started to rise after I bought it. And I didn't make it public. I didn't say, hey, I bought Dogecoin and everybody started buying it. It was just for some reason, things started to blow up quite a bit. So it ended up moving to, I think it was 4 cents or something, and ended up doubling my money. Then it increased to 6 cents and 8 cents and 10 cents, and went up to like 12 cents, and just kept moving. And I was like, this is crazy. So I took out, like I said, $500, put some into Ethereum and some into another play that I for some reason can't think of. I think it was ADA, but they didn't have ADA on um, Robinhood back then. At that point, they only had Ethereum, Bitcoin. I think they had XRP. I'm
Syrian98
not sure.
donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Thoughts on Solordi? It's a new gaming meme coin.
Give me a second. I just want to continue to explain this. But my next, sorry, this cough is just bothering me. I really need to clear my throat, and I can't really do it fully because I feel like it's just too loud. Either way, my next step was to once I saw AMC make a move, which it ended up increasing a heck of a lot. I took my initial investment after it doubled. And I took $16,000 and left the rest that's in there. That started to run. That got to $100,000. I honestly should have taken some money out at that point, but I didn't because I didn't adhere to my exit strategy for some reason. People kept calling me paper hands, and they were like, "Oh, you paper handed it. You sold some of your position and all that stuff." And it's like you have to profit on the way up. And I learned from that situation never to just take everybody, saying whatever they're saying as a negative. If I'm still holding on to the position, it's still considered, ultimately diamond hands for what's left. But either way, should have taken a little bit more of that, probably half of it, leaving 50,000 in there, and then I would be set on having a lot more in crypto right now, probably north of like 500,000, maybe even more than that. But the point is, I put the 16,000 into a cryptocurrency market, and I definitely had a learning curve, losing money on certain positions, like I think it was Algorand or ADA. But then I eventually made money with it, and then I started to, kind of dive into more of the swing trading side of things, and learn that there's a gentle curve to cryptocurrency, and you have to make sure that you take your time. You don't just give up like you would with stocks, where I would day trade, I would swing trade very quickly, and if I lose 20%, I get out of that position. But cryptocurrency moves a lot more, so you may potentially lose 20%, but ultimately that position will rise with the rest of the market, as long as you see the Bitcoin or the crypto market running. So I started to kind of learn that a little bit, and started to become profitable. But then everything kind of took a turn for the worst when things started to decrease down. And my portfolio went from what I've gained, which was like up $30,000, to now being back to break even, and then also losing money, but still consistently adding money into the crypto market at those low levels. So learned quite a bit throughout that process. Thoughts on Solordi? You're saying it's a new gaming meme coin. What type of games? I feel like a lot of game coins are being uh, created, but they don't necessarily have a larger use to them. So like for Solidity, where it stands as a $6 million market cap, $7 million market cap with about $1 million worth of volume, 100% of supplies out there. It's good to see. If we look at the places available on, it's a Solana coin, so you're really just seeing all of that volume flow through Radium or um, Jupiter. Obviously, you want to see a lot more exchanges, but a lot of these gaming coins flow off of the DEX side rather than the CEX side. Money still runs everything, so CEXs will still create the volume. But when it comes to utilizing whatever the coin is, it's all about the DEX side of it. Um, if we look at the last 7 days, it's up 394%. The last month, it's up 861%. And you're looking at the last, I guess, this year, really, where it's up 676%, which is fantastic. And honestly, up to even the highest point, it was up a massive amount higher than that. Now, it has since seen a retracement, which it did bounce a little bit off of, and this may be a continuation to bounce up, but we will see how that plays out. But since it is an early stage meme coin, I really don't know exactly what will happen with it. But it seems pretty interesting with the level of popularity it has, as well as the max circulating supply that's out there. But get on some exchanges because you don't want to lose that level of popularity. I know a lot of money is probably flowing here because Solana is seeing a lot of activity because nobody wants to trade on Ethereum. And everybody's hovering to creating a new Solana meme coin rather than an Ethereum meme coin. That's a lot of money to invest. 80K is too risky. I mean, it's definitely a lot. It's definitely a lot. As you look at the amount that's invested there, it's definitely a boatload. I can say a lot of it is, as a starting investment, went into things like XRP and CRO. So if you think that all 80K is going into, meme coins, that's not the case. I have about $2,000 that I invested into SHIB. I have $7,000 that I invested into Grok. That's definitely a bigger play, but I'm up a decent amount on that so far, and I plan on taking my initial investment at some point very, very soon, but leaving the rest that's in there for the eventual growth of what it can be. But I really don't have many meme coins. And if I do, they're very small amounts versus the larger amounts that I have in things like, Jasmy or, XRP, or AVAX or Cardano or even Teller and things like that that have more of a use case. So, yeah. Matt, which coins will you keep for the long term, please? Will I keep for the long term? In my portfolio, um, so understand that I have an exit plans. I have an exit plan for everything. There's no coin that I will not have an exit plan for. Know that Kronos will be the longest cryptocurrency that I keep. I will keep that forever, and it will be because I'm staking a certain amount for the crypto.com cards, which I feel like will be worth eventually $40,000 because I have 40,000 that's staked, so it'll be worth $40,000 to where I can get the icy white card and get a little bit higher percentage back and, be able to gain more CRO in the long run. I'm currently still buying, if I go over to these assets, I'm currently still buying more and more crypto.com, $10 worth of crypto.com every single day, or Kronos. It still has it listed as crypto.com on Coinbase, but $10 worth of Kronos every single day. No matter what the price is, I'm going to continue to buy it, continue to hold it, continue to believe in that, because I do see the possibility of this growing to a way higher level than just where it is right now. So every day I'm buying $10, and that can get me, maybe up to another 10,000 or 20,000 or 100,000. I don't know, depending on how long it takes for this to happen, right? Because I know it will pick up. I know it will go to $25. I know, or 25 cents. I know it will go to a level of $1, $2, $3. And then who really knows what they're going to do from there? We could see massive burns that factor into Kronos. And then all of a sudden, the 10,000 or 20,000 coins now has the ability to go to $100 a piece. Now you see what happens with Kronos and what that's worth. And that's why I will always hold on to everything, at least some of everything. So for XRP, I have a plan to hold on to, a good, I think 2 or 3 thousand of it in the end. Jasmine I want to hold on to 100,000 in the end. Krill, I want to hold on to a good maybe 1,000 coins to see what that could be. Harvest Finance as well, you never know. I'll hold on to a couple of coins, maybe like 10. So somewhere around 10% of basically everything I will find a place to hold on to. Shiba Inu, I probably won't hold on to forever. Um, Maybe not. Actually, you know what? I probably will have a forever amount with that as well, multiple millions, because again, you never know what they're going to do with it. You could see massive burns that come through somehow, some way, and all of a sudden now you have such a low supply, giving this the ability to get to a level of $1, and I have 3 million coins, which is $3 million, right? I could sell 90 million of that and still have 3.5 million left. So we'll see. Any update on Smart Token? There is an update coming out today, somewhere around 12. You should see an update there. But yeah, Smart Token saw an increase recently. I don't know where it stands right now, but did see an increase recently. Is Ripple, so is anything moving right now? Let's check to see if anything is moving more in a positive direction. In the top 100, we have XRP that's up 11 or 12%, up to about 70 cents. Fantastic to see that. Injective, that's up about 10%. IOTA, is that pronounced like IOTA? But IOTA is up by 8%. SNX, that's up by 7%. Flow, that's up by 8.6%. Thorchain, Avalanche, that's up. Quant, that's also up to $125. GNO, $437. Litecoin is up by 4%. Tezos is up to $1.50. That's great to see that. Celestia is up to $16.17. Or sorry, $16.75. But no real big movers right now. Currently, if we look at meme coins, let's see what's moving in the meme coin space. Grok, again, up 27%. It did say 90%, but it's up 95% over the last 7 days, up to 2.3 cents. You're seeing Ponky, that's up by, down by 7%. Don't know why that's even listed like that. I sorted it by things that are moving. ERC20, it's up by 28%. Rocket or Cummies, that's up by 35%. I know that was a big play. What was it, last bull market? I saw that. We have Grok, again, that's up by 27%. We have Miladies, that's up by 27%, up to $194 million market cap. Great to see that. Suka, that's up to a $91 million market cap, with 25% in the last 24 hours. Harry Potter, Obama, Pac-Man, that's up by 25 or 21%, and so on and so forth. Some other things that are up as well. Let's see what's seeing the most. I like to sort it by the volume. What's seeing the most volume? Dogecoin is seeing the most volume slightly. Then you have Floki, Pepe, Memecoin, Bonk, Dog with Hat, Myro. It's still up to a $300 million market cap. That's great to see. Turbo, that's up to 74 million. It is down 12% on the day. When, that's down by 17%. Kakinu, that's down by 8%. So yeah, TokenFi, Salama. Guys, we have 273 people that are here. If you can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Over 200K have seen the stream, and only 150 likes people. Over 200K have seen, no, 200 over 200,000 that I'm subscribed to. That's not, or that's subscribed to me. but it's not that they have seen the stream. There's a lot of times my notifications don't go out to any people. I only have I think it's 10%. 10% of, you know, subscribers have notifications on, which is perfectly fine. So it's 200,000 I haven't seen. It's probably more like if all the notifications went out, it would be 20,000 people that have seen it. But typically, YouTube is like sending out like 5 notifications. It's like they have a limited amount of scholarships and they're giving out those. I'm so cold. Jasmine, just stop. What are you talking about? Terra Luna Classic. Still a big fan of Terra Luna Classic. I have a lot of it. Um, and I don't have a crazy amount. I know people that have more, but how much I gained on it has been just amazing. If you don't like Bitcoin and only buy it to buy other coins, why not just buy that coin, not Bitcoin? So for Bitcoin, when I have it, it's a store of value. So I like it for that feature and that feature alone, right? When you understand that, you treat it as like gold and how it's going to increase in value, how you're going to see that, um, you know, both instead of you having it in cash. Like say if you're holding it in your bank account, if you hold it in your bank account, it's not gaining virtually anything, and depending what type of bank account it is, meaning that the longer that you hold it and how patient you actually are, you're not gaining anything with it. But with Bitcoin, I was able to gain an extra on everything that I invested was about $1,000 or $2,000. So I now had a little bit more money to invest in different places because Bitcoin ran so much. However, that's not the full reason as to why I have Bitcoin in the first place. It's not because I went out to buy it. I would have just bought those other coins, like you said. Um, but sometimes I'm not as like I'm a little bit more patient. So I'm waiting for that opportunity, and when I'm waiting for that opportunity, I have that. But more on why I have it is because of Margex. So I have Bitcoin over in Margex, and it's one of the leverageable positions that you can have. So XRP, Bitcoin, Litecoin, all of these are leverageable positions. And when I have a certain amount that's sitting over here and I want to leverage it, like if I want to leverage my Ethereum, I'll go over and I'll trade or I'll leverage Ethereum over here for a different position. Now, when I make money, let's say within Shiba Inu, I now receive more Ethereum or I receive more Bitcoin. So honestly, I'm not buying the Bitcoin. I'm just making these gains within Margex, and I'm able to consistently gain more Bitcoin that I can now send over to Coinbase and trade with whatever I want to trade. So it's about consistently gaining things instead of gaining it in a form of cash. You gain it in a form of another form here. And if I did it in USDC or USDT, it would cost me $25 to send it over to Coinbase. So it makes sense to do it in a Bitcoin, which is more consistent, or an XRP, which is something I want to hold more of anyways, or Ethereum, which is more consistent as well. So that's the way that I look at it. Hopefully that answers the question. News on for XRP, not really any brand new news for XRP. I was gonna make this live stream all about XRP, which probably would have gotten more views on YouTube, but I wanted to see the crowd from Twitter kind of pop. Even though I'm not getting paid from any of the posts that I make over on Twitter, um, I just wanted to see the level of support and how much that's still there within Grok. And there's a lot of support for Grok right now. And, even in the past when things were at their lowest. So it's great to see. Anyone else think time change is dumb as hell? Yeah. Shall we create a Rumble class about your channel? I don't think so. Um, but Yeah, I think time changes is dumb as well. I don't like it. Just keep it here, right here. Um, I want more daylight, right? Because it extends it longer in the summertime. But yeah, that's it's dumb. Like like Daniel Tosh said in one of his stand-ups, he was like I hate daylight savings time. He was like instead of 1 hour forward, he was like push it 5 hours forward. It's like so then when people lose sleep, like they lose sleep, and when people gain sleep, like they gain a lot of time. So um, they should do it like that. That would be interesting. But I think yeah, they probably shouldn't do that. I invested heavily into Grok. Do you believe Grok's market cap will reach 1 billion or more billions, and why? So, yes, I do believe that Grok will reach a level of 1 billion or multiple billions. And the reason that I believe that it's going to do that is because if you see things right now like a dog with hat, or you see things like a bonk, which bonk does have a little bit more. I'll leave that aside. If you see like a dog with hat or a lot of these other Solana meme coins that are making these massive moves without even having the level of exchanges that Grok does have right now, but then they finally get on Coinbase or they get on Binance and all of that, and they really start to pick up, and some before they even get on Binance or Coinbase. Um, I feel as though Grok could see the same thing. And again, it's just a gut feeling. It's not saying that's 100% why it's going to happen. It's just I believe that this will be the case. And you also have that connection. Anytime Elon Musk tweets about Grok or says anything about Grok, Grok seems to move, right? This Grok meme position seems to really, really move. And yes, you're going to have Elon Musk that probably mentions Grok quite a bit. Um, and the more that more that he mentions it, the more that we see this push. However, um, we don't know if we will also see some sort of a connection with Grok and Grock, right? Grok the meme coin and Grok the AI chatbot, which could be a thing, right? We could see a connection with Twitter, even though they suspended their Twitter account. Hopefully, they can get it back at some point. And when they do, that's now showing even more support for or from Twitter to have that happen. So I truly think that anything that you see that has a connection with Elon Musk, and if he tweets about it, if you have conversations about it, you're going to see that push. You see what happened with Milady's, right? Milady's meme coin pushed up because Grok mentioned it one time, and now it continues to have spikes, even though Elon doesn't mention it at all. He hasn't said anything else about it, but it still pushes off and on. But imagine when you see multiple tweets a week from Elon about Grok and seeing, the meme coin position that really runs. So again, it's all about, how I feel about it. And it's not saying it's a given. It's just saying that this is my perspective, this is my opinion on where it will go. Now, know that I'm not holding on to everything until it hits $1 billion market cap. Know that. Um, a 10-cent price point would be a $630 million market cap. And that's probably where I know 3 cents was my initial point. But after seeing some certain levels, that's where you start to get to maybe another level where you're like, all right, 10 cents makes a little bit more sense. As it gets to 5 cents, that would be a level to where it's like if it decides to retrace below 5 cents, then I will take some of my position and be happy with that. Because it gets to 5 cents. If I take 200,000, that's $10,000, which will be $3,000 over my initial investment, while still leaving 800,000 coins that's in there, um, and giving me the ability to see that growth throughout time. While it will be worth $50,000, I'm not going to take the entire $50,000. Now, what I could do is when it gets to 10 cents, I could take 200,000, which would be $20,000, and then leaving $800,000 in there still, or sorry, 800,000 coins, which would leave $80,000. So, hopefully I said all of that right, but you got what I'm saying either way. Scam alert. Who's scamming? Never. Unfortunately, it is not likely in this life. Maybe another life there will be a chance to do it with another team, but even that would take about 1,000 years. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying, so I'm gonna go ahead and time you out. I don't know what you're talking about here. Where's Lunatics? I don't know where they are now, what they are doing now, but yeah. Not on Coinbase or Kraken. You can't buy Grok on Coinbase or Kraken or crypto.com. That's the scammer. How do I get more XRP on Margex? I have, um, do I have to have XRP on Margex? So yeah, you have to have a certain amount. So like in my wallet, you have to have a certain amount in here. Now I don't have any XRP right now, which I do have XRP in orders. So I have $624 worth of XRP in orders, which means I can gain more XRP right now if I wanted to sell some because all of it's positive. But basically you have to have available XRP in order to trade that XRP. So if I go over to trading and I wanted to leverage my XRP, I would select Ripple up here on this area, which I have 0 right now, and I would have whatever position I want to trade. So let's say it's Shiba Inu. I'm like, oh, this is a good price. It looks absolutely amazing. And I'm like, all right, I want to leverage. So then you would leverage whatever XRP you have in your wallet, a portion, all of it, it doesn't matter. And then you would trade whatever you're trading. Now, when you gain something, so say like, let me look at one position. So this position here, which I leveraged XRP to trade XRP. So say it's growing, which this is a 5x leverage. I leveraged, I guess I'm looking at what, a $200 amount that I put in there, close to it. And everything that I gained, so this $304 that's here will be paid out in XRP. So it gets me more XRP. Does that make sense? Matt, my wife is mad at you. We were on a trip in the car and just listening to you. Well, I apologize. What did I do? Hopefully I didn't do anything. I don't know what I did. Did I say anything that I wasn't supposed to say? Elon Musk announced plans to make Grok open source by the end of the week. Uh, Leverage XRP against any other or buy more. Yes. Peter, the official pork account. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I said. Crypto Twitter is crazy. Sometimes. Only do that if you don't like your crypto. Leverage USDT instead. So no, that's not the case. So for Margex, if you leverage in USDT, right? Say if I did leverage, which I do in some USDC, if I have some in my account, I will leverage it just so that I can gain more because the point is that it costs $25 to send it to any other place if you leverage in a different position. If you truly believe in your crypto, you leverage in that crypto. Like I said, I believe in XRP and I was able to gain a total of 15,000 extra XRP without spending a single dime. So if you truly believe in your strategy in trading, because honestly, if you love money, no matter what, you you would decide if you don't have a good enough strategy, you don't trade. If you have a good enough strategy to make yourself more money, either way, you're giving up something that could go to a position that you truly like, right? It's not saying giving up your crypto, it's saying maybe buy a little bit more so that you can leverage trade to gain a lot more, right? Because that's what I've been doing. No, nothing wrong. We'll listen to your stream. Everybody must be quiet. Okay, is that the problem to where everybody must be quiet while I'm on? I apologize if that's the case. I could be quiet too, I don't have to say anything. uh some wives just don't get what we are trying to do. Um or husbands. Yeah, my wife doesn't fully get what I'm doing, but she knows that it pays the bills and everything, so she's like, "All right, well, keep doing what you're doing." I don't think she understands the like really. I think she understands what I do. Like that I'm not saying like she's like the kids where the kids don't fully understand what I do. Um but when it comes to like the level of like popularity and why people like crypto, why people like to listen to me at all, that's something she may not understand. So I don't see anybody that truly likes to listen to me outside of YouTube. Like nobody wants to talk about cryptocurrency. Nobody wants to talk about investing. Besides, like some people around me will talk about investing, and other than that, I'll talk about golf and some other stuff. But nobody wants to talk about this unless they're like, when I was talking to some people about it, it always leads to the same thing. It's like, if I give you $5,000, will you be able to turn that into 10,000 for me? And I'm like, I probably could, but I'm not going to do that. So let's if you want to learn from me, like I can teach you how to do it yourself, but I'm not going to be that person to where I'm turning a certain amount of money into more money for you, because then I'm also taxed. You're a hood guy. I'm a hood guy. No, I'm a good guy. I I try. I think he's saying he was listening to you and ignoring his wife. Got you. Got you. I apologize. Let's see. Let's see. The price of Grok will pump when Elon Musk announces plans to make Grok open source by the end of the week. That's why I didn't take profit. Yeah, I'm not gonna take profit as of right now. I don't think this is the level to do that. But I really hope that Grok can just pump way past my profit taking point, because my initial profit taking point was around 3 cents, where I wanted to take 12,000, which would have been 400,000 Grok, meaning I would leave 600,000 in there, which is still a lot. Um, I've doubled my money since I got into crypto. That's great to hear. It's fantastic to hear. What about Pepe? Are you holding long term? So for Pepe, I'm holding until about 40,000, or sorry, $40 billion. That's where I'm holding to. I have $400 worth right now. So it would be a 10x from what I'm having, or 10x from where I am. A little over that, I would say. But yeah, I'm holding till it makes me like $4,000 off of a $200 investment. Hey, did you have a look at Gary Network project? It's Solana. I did not have any time to look at that. I can't say I didn't have time. I didn't look at it. Um, but I think actually, you know what? I think I did bring it up a couple of times on the stream. I'm pretty sure. I am freezing. Why does everybody always turn on? See, the temperature difference between me and Erica is insane. And there's a temperature difference in the house, because I'm always in the basement, and the basement is like the coldest place compared to where she is, where she's on like the top floor. The third floor there, or yeah, well technically second floor because this is a basement, second floor. So she's up there, and it's most likely hotter up there. So she's probably like, you know what? We don't need the air on, or we don't need the heat on, but I'm freezing down here. But even if, like, when we're in the same room, she's still like, oh, I'm cold or I'm hot. And I'm like, I'm not even going to worry about it because she doesn't even have to go over to the thermostat anymore to change the temperature. She can just do it from her phone. So it's now like, instead of, you know, how where you were a kid and, you would touch the thermostat and your dad would be like, or parents would be like, look, don't touch the thermostat. We have it at a set temperature. Keep it that way. If you're cold, put on more clothes. If you're hot, then you have on too many clothes. Um, and I'm like, well, I I I just needed to be colder. I needed to be hotter. But yeah, I can't do that now because I'll just question if I hear the heat coming on. I'm like, did you do something to the heat? Are you turning that on? Or are you turning it off? Like, I'm curious what you think about Render and other AI DePIN tokens. So I like Render as an investment. I mean, right now I feel as though is on the higher side compared to where it was. And I know some people that are in it that have been in it for a while. It's just, maybe not for me right now. I have no real like major opinion on it. I'm not saying that it's not a great play because I think it is a great play. There's a lot of plays that are fantastic, but I'm just not in them. Matt, why is the market down? Jasmine down, Pepe, Bonk, etc. The overall market is not necessarily down when it comes to the last 24-hour cutoff, but ultimately, if you look at it, yes, everything is down. I mean, we saw decent movements. We're going to see the market retrace and have negative days at times. It's just how we get past those negative days that really matters overall. So no rhyme or reason as to why it's truly falling, just a matter of time to see it kind of fall. Something goes up or something that goes up must come down, right? Not saying it will come down all the way, but you'll see a little bit of a retracement. BCOQ, is that created on Avalanche as well? These people that create cryptocurrencies are fantastic. First, there's just the tip, and now there's BC BCOQ. I got Grok on BitGet. Well, where do you are you in the U.S.? Because I don't think you have the ability to do that. Time to set a password for her HVAC app. Oh well, no, I can't do that. I don't think I can. Maybe I can, but that's also where our camera is for Hayden, so and Harper. So we can't do that. Soon we're gonna have to take that camera out of Harper's room. It's getting a little bit too old for that. Uh, when it's red, it is a perfect time to buy more. Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. Thank you for becoming a member, a ProFits member at that. I appreciate that. Um, do you think Lizzo will ever be skinny? What? I don't know. Um, Bet CPI report has market where it is. I mean, I hope that we see something super positive. You talk about AMP. I don't know what AMP is doing. I saw something somebody brought up earlier while I was in the middle of talking that it was up 151%. So yeah, AMP is up 151%. It's up to 1.3, 155% basically, 1.3 cents, and it's up to a $567 million market cap with about $1 billion worth of volume. It's great to see. that the growth has been so amazing for AMP over the last day, over the last 7 days, up 165%. In the last month, up 600, sorry, not 600, dyslexia, 274%. That's there. So great to see that pick up and push up to a way higher level. Um, I have no like crazy opinions on this play. I've just not been for it because of the circulating supply versus the total supply. I believe they had way less when I first got into it, because you looked at like, it was like I think 10 billion, 10 or 20 billion, and now it's sitting at 42 billion, and that dilution can get all the way up to 100 billion, which is not an absolute game changer, and say that this can't get to um, being worth a lot more, but again, it's just the dilution for me for an investment standpoint, not really for use, but just for the investment side of things. It's BCOQ Inu on Soul. Yeah, I know what it is. Um, BCOQ is now $10 million market cap. Really? And you said it's on Soul. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should type that. Give me a second. Is it on CoinMarketCap? So it's not on CoinMarketCap yet. And you said it fully diluted is $10 million market cap. It has pumped up pretty. All right. Well, yeah, it's pumped up pretty hard to way higher level before retracing down, and now it's creating lower highs and lower lows. Um, so yeah. Oh man, is it early? I don't know. All right, we're gonna have to end the stream because I have to go and get the kids on the bus, or get Hayden on the bus, or Harper on the bus. What the heck? Get Harper on the bus, and then Hayden will be with me and create some videos. Well, I'm gonna create some videos, not her. And yeah, but it's the end of the stream. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. Feel free to check out my link for Margex, which the link is in the description. It's also in the chat. But we had 287 people that were here. We talked about Grok a lot. We've talked about a lot of other things. And yeah, I think maybe if we have time, we might like if we create videos early and we have time, we might do another live stream later today, and we'll see how things are working. But um, yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch everybody in the next video.